All right, picture this. You're standing right in the middle of a massive oil and gas facility, and you're surrounded by miles and miles of piping. And this pipe is pushing highly pressurized, incredibly hazardous chemicals. Suddenly, a critical maintenance issue pops up. How do you guarantee with absolute certainty that the flow is fully stopped and your maintenance team is safe? The stakes here literally couldn't be higher. One wrong component or just one overlooked procedural step can lead to disastrous fugitive emissions. Welcome to today's Explainer, where we're going to break down the engineering hardware that makes process safety possible.
This right here is the ultimate engineering problem when we talk about pipeline isolation. You absolutely cannot just rely on a standard valve when lives are on the line and you have to physically break into the pipe. You need a rock-solid, bolted pressure boundary. So today, we're doing a deep dive into two critical hardware solutions that get this job done, the Blind Flange and the Spectacle Blind. By the end of this explainer, you'll know exactly which one you need to choose for your specific system.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our agenda. Part 1, the basics of pipe isolation. Then we'll look at the Blind Flange in Part 2, and the Spectacle Blind in Part 3. Part 4 is our head-to-head comparison. Part 5 covers installation and safety rules, and we'll wrap up with Part 6, making the right choice. Part 1, basics of pipe isolation.
First off, let's establish our baseline. What exactly are we dealing with? A flange is basically a forged or cast metal ring, and it features a series of bolt holes. Its entire job is to be securely fastened to the surrounding structure or to another pipe flange to create a super strong joint. Now, in heavy industries, think chemical processing or power generation, these bolted pressure boundaries use gaskets sandwiched between the metal faces to create a completely leak-free seal. Without this standard flange, well, neither of the specific isolation devices we're covering today could even do their jobs.
Part 2, the Blind Flange.
Okay, let's meet our first contender. Think of the Blind Flange as a permanent brick wall at the end of a road. It's a solid single-piece metal plate with absolutely no center opening, or bore, as it's called in the industry. You bolt this bad boy to a pipe end or a pressure vessel nozzle, and boom, it simply blocks the flow. It's a robust, incredibly straightforward end closure. Let's talk about where you actually see this in the real world.
Out in the field, operators install these solid end closures everywhere. And according to ASME standard B16.5, they are absolutely perfect for things like creating temporary hydro test boundaries, sealing off spare nozzles on heat exchangers, or just capping off a line that you might want to expand years down the road. They're incredibly reliable because, they're so simple. But that same simplicity becomes a major limitation when you need to change your line status quickly.
Part 3, the Spectacle Blind.
All right, here is where we swap out that brick wall analogy for something more like a drawbridge. A spectacle blind is an operational line blank, and it's installed directly between two standard flanges. It's made up of two metal discs joined by a bridge. One is a solid blank that completely stops the flow, and the other is an open spacer with a bore that perfectly matches the pipe to let flow right through. The beauty of this? Instead of having to fully remove the part, you just loosen the joint and smoothly rotate the device to whichever position you need.
Now, what's really fascinating here is that connecting bridge, the handle joining the two discs. Because this figure-8 design sits right inside the flanges, the half of the blind that is not currently inside the pipe sticks out in plain sight. That's a game changer. It provides immediate, unambiguous visual confirmation to operators walking the floor. You can literally just glance at a pipeline and instantly know, yep, that's securely blanked off, or, okay, that line is open for flow.
Part 4, the head-to-head comparison.
Let's pit these two against each other, starting with structure. The difference is pretty stark. The Blind Flange is just a single solid plate. It's compact, it's simple. The Spectacle Blind, on the other hand, is a much bulkier piece of hardware because of that dual-disc geometry and the connecting bridge sticking out. And you have to account for that extra bulk. It requires careful planning around piping supports and surrounding insulation.
And that structural difference brilliantly highlights the main operational trade-off here. If you want to open a line that's been closed by a blind flange, you have to execute a full break of the pressure boundary. You're unbolting and physically hauling away a heavy piece of steel. But a spectacle blind, it stays right there in line. You still have to isolate, drain, and safely loosen the joint, sure, but then you simply rotate the hardware to swap the blank for the spacer. You're not lugging a massive slab of steel up and down scaffolding.
So what about cost and space? Well, the Blind Flange wins hands down on upfront unit cost, and it has a tiny physical footprint. But wait,
If you have a joint that needs to be opened repeatedly, like during frequent maintenance turnarounds, the Spectacle Blind quickly pays for its higher upfront cost. It drastically reduces the manual labor hours and the sheer complexity required to switch the line status.
Part 5. Installation and Safety Rules.
Okay, we've got a fantastic real-world cautionary tale straight from our source material that I want to share. A maintenance team installed the correct pressure class flange, but they used the wrong facing type for the gasket, an RTJ or ring-type joint. When chemical seepage started during warm-up, the natural instinct was probably, hey, just apply more torque to the bolts. But the source text is crystal clear on this. More torque is almost never the fix. Actually, scratch that, it's never the fix. The real solution is matching the precise facing type to the gasket and using a highly controlled bolting procedure.
So how do we avoid those highly dangerous leaks? Well, ASME standards, specifically B16.5 for line blanks, require strict procedural steps. Number 1, confirm the markings so you know for sure you're rotating it to the correct position. Number 2, make sure your bolts are long enough to fully engage the threads, regardless of which disc is sitting in the joint. 3, ensure the pipe itself isn't bent or misaligned. And finally, you absolutely must use a controlled, multi-pass, star pattern tightening sequence to evenly compress that gasket.
But listen, even with a flawless bolt-up, human error is always lurking. Check out this operational error. A line was returned to service, but the Spectacle Blind was left in the completely closed position. Why? Because the visual bridge handle was totally covered up by layers of insulation and paint. This is exactly why using physical tags clearly marking open or closed on the handle and keeping that bridge fully visible are absolutely mandatory process safety steps. No exceptions.
Part 6. Making the right choice. So the crucial point really boils down to this simple decision matrix. If you need positive, visually verifiable isolation right in the middle of a pipeline, or you know you're doing frequent maintenance switching, the Spectacle Blind is your clear winner. But if you just need to cap off the end of a nozzle permanently, or you're dealing with an incredibly tight space with literally zero room to rotate a large figure-8 handle, the Blind Flange is exactly what you need.
Ultimately, it comes down to looking beyond just that initial purchase order. As you design or maintain your piping systems, ask yourself this: what is the true cost of maintenance downtime, labor hours, and potential leak risks versus the upfront price of just selecting the correct flange today? Smart hardware choices, matched with disciplined installation procedures, are the only way to keep hazardous flows safely controlled. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and keep engineering safely.